How fast can you run? Huh. What was that? No, stop it. You're beautiful. Hey guys, this is unrelated, as you can tell by the title, but recently I purchased the Godzilla Earth SH Monster Arts figure, and I'll be doing a review on this. I just wanted to kind of show it off in this video. So this is kind of late, but I've been seeing online a lot of talk about Godzilla sprinting in the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer 2, which I have a couple thoughts about. Nothing too crazy. I'm kind of actually like right in the middle on this one. So the way I see it is it's more of not so much an artistic thing as an entertainment thing. Yes, you could realistically say that Godzilla is so massive that he is, extra bound by the laws of physics. Like, he would not be able to move that fast. And that's kind of well-founded in a certain case. But I've been seeing arguments on both sides. There's one argument that, yeah, Godzilla's not really made up. He's not really like any other animal on Earth, so why would he have those restrictions? There's going to be arguments both ways, and I kind of sit somewhere in the middle. You could argue that, yeah, like a creature of that size would not be able to support running. His legs and his muscles would crumble under the pressure of him even thinking about running that fast. And then there's also the argument of, like, he can be nuked and be totally fine. And yeah, the nukes that we have now could probably hurt him, which we never actually found out in the 2014 version. But there's that argument as well. So the one is, like, you're going for realism. And this is kind of where I stand right in the middle on this. In the 2014 version, when I saw how slow and big and lumbering Godzilla was, I really, really liked that. I thought that was cool and realistic. But that doesn't mean that everything always has to be that realistic. And this is where I stand on the other side of the fence of, I think Godzilla can run because that's pretty cool. I don't really have an argument stronger than that. I mean, you're talking about, they showed us like images and shots from what I presume is the last, scene of the movie there, where Godzilla is like looking at this creature that's bigger than him, and maybe he's even fought him at this point, and he's scared and he knows, so he's like, yeah, whatever, screw it, I'm gonna go head first, and he runs, and that's entertaining. Because I'd rather have that than watching the movie and here's the final fight and it's like, yeah, realism, Godzilla is nice and big and slow, and he's moving, you can just crush stuff under his feet, and oh, here's King Ghidorah, he's gonna go for him. Yeah, he's going. He's at Fenway Park. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's still at Fenway Park. He's getting there. Yeah, his tail is still sliding right by Fenway Park. He's getting there. I think that there's an argument to be said for both sides. I just feel like a lot of people are kind of going on like one end of the spectrum or the other. There's really no... I've seen a couple people argue in between, where it's just like, yeah, that's entertainment value. Is it really going to take you that out of the movie when there's a 3-headed dragon across the other side of Godzilla, making a run, making a last minute sprint there? So if that is something that affects you, that's totally fine. Like, if you wanted full realism and you believe a creature of this size could be alive, that's totally okay, because I want to believe a creature of that size actually exists for no weird reason at all. I'm not evil. But at the same time, I think it's also reasonable to be like, no, yeah, screw that. Like, yeah, he's huge, and he moves slowly, and especially he moved slowly in the 2014 version. But I want him to run. He's fighting Ghidorah. What is this going to be, like a 2-punch knockout? Like, those are the worst. If you ever follow boxing, those are the worst fights. No one wants to see someone get knocked out in one hit, because then it's like, well, yeah, I paid for that. Now what? I don't want to see that with King Ghidorah and Godzilla. I would like them to fight a couple times, and I would like the fights to be exciting, and it looks like they're going to be. Now, I have seen arguments saying that they've sped up the footage and he's not actually running that fast. I will be totally okay with that. If that is the case and Godzilla is not running that fast, where it's more along the lines of he's getting a bit of a jog going, but they sped it up for the trailer without it looking like choppy or anything or tacky looking, I'd be okay. I think if that scene comes around in May and Godzilla takes off and he's still kind of slow and lumbering, but he's picking up speed, and you can tell that the second he grabs Ghidorah's heads, that those heads are in trouble, that's going to be totally okay. I would actually prefer that. But at the same time, I have no issue. I even said in my review for the trailer that I could not buy a creature that size sprinting if you would have told me, but seeing it, I buy it. Yeah, I mean, I still support that. I buy it for the main fact that You know, I feel like a lot of people think this way, but no one's really willing to say it. I buy it for the fact that I simply want to buy it. I want to see Godzilla run that fast. I think that's cool. As long as he doesn't get on land and just starts like sprinting everywhere, like, you know, going cross country or anything like that, I think it's fine. So where I stand in the argument is right in the middle. I like the realism that they're going in the legendary version with creatures of that size being kind of lumbering, but I have no issue with Godzilla running. Unless it's ridiculous, unless he spends a lot of time running. But I feel like the extent of him running is what we got in that trailer, and it cuts right as they connect. So I don't think they're both going to be standing after that. Like, I think that's going to knock one of them over. And because when you come down to it, Ghidorah is way bigger than Godzilla. Now I'm kind of going off on a rant. Ghidorah is way bigger than Godzilla. I'm about 6 foot and lean, and I do martial arts, and standing upright, I have the advantage over someone shorter than me. But if it's more of like a wrestling or like a jiu-jitsu sparring match or something like that, and I get to the ground, I could be in trouble if someone's a little stronger than me, like shorter and stockier and stronger. And I think that's the advantage Godzilla has. So that's probably what's going to happen there. So that's really all I wanted to talk about. I will be doing a review on this. Also, I wanted to mention really quickly, I just watched Shin Godzilla for the first time, and I also went through all of the Godzilla animes that they put on Netflix. So I'm going to be doing reviews of those. I've seen them all. I'm going to be rewatching them. I watched them dubbed. I'm now watching them subbed. I'm on the first one. I just finished it last night. So I'm going to be putting out reviews for that. So keep your eyes open for that. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I would like to build up a community with you. I'll see you in the next video.